Hi, everyone. Welcome, Jane. Welcome, Fractal. Hello, Cass, Senzu, and Isa. Welcome, X4R2. This is the second time ever I have launched this game. Oh, thank you, Jane. And this is the furthest I've gone in it. Oop. %% master seems like an overestimate to BH. Did you answer the quiz truthfully? Hey. Cass can vouch for me. Wait a minute. Never mind. I'm not gonna do the math. I'm just gonna play demo. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Oh, hey, that's what Fractal was just talking about. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. They were both bottoms meme. All was created. Now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all Terraste. Then you, Mithras, Siriu. Siriu indeed. So this was made by the same people who played Monster Sanctuary, if anyone knows that game. I didn't dig too deep, but I think this is just like their second game. I really liked Monster Sanctuary though. This is like a roguelike RPG, if I understand correctly. We get to choose a soul-bonded monster, so we can start with this monster in future runs. He's back. No! Remove him. This is coming soon. How are you playing it? This is a demo. How long has that Kirby fact been on screen? You can't? What if you both team up? I think... Okay, this is highly unconfirmed, but I read something somewhere that said this is supposed to come out this year. Obviously, looking at nothing, I'm choosing the one that's on fire. We're inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I will once again require your support in battle. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna investigate this Kirby fact real quick. Certainly. That will fix it. We actually have an inventory. The demo's supposed to start in the second biome. So it's like a condensed experience. Craft the memento of a monster, capture its soul. Represents your bond to Jotun. It allows you to gain its soul during runs, as well as to establish a soul bond with it. Bond to Ooze. Mandragora. Orthrus. Tatzelworm, not Packle Maggot. And Volpothinger. Wait, this one's different. It currently contains the soul of Volpothinger. None of the others apparently do. Wild monsters blocking your path. We'll have to fight it. We'll have to. There's no other way. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether. Fire, earth, water, and wind. I'll accept it. You don't have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. Okay, exactly like MTG, got it. Basic attack generates fire and earth. Is this Aether Drift? Kinda. You gotta Mance to drift. Hello, Aero. How are you doing? Every enemy has a poise weakness. Oh, okay. So this is just like MTG and Sekiro and Pokemon mixed together. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element they're weak to. Attack those enemy with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. Not damage, hits. I'm doing good? Good to hear. Staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You got enough Aether now. Two by 3 damage against one enemy. I'm guessing that's 2 hits of 3 damage each. And 3 by 3 damage against one enemy applies 2 burn to target enemy. Scorched Earth, the signature trait. Game has game mechanics. Very much. Gather 'em on magic dies twice. Yes. You look on in horror as the game has game mechanics. It's pretty mechanic-y. I like an RPG with mechanics, though. I am inspecting. Can I stop inspecting? Please? The button I hit to inspect does not stop inspecting. Let me out. Are we trapped here forever? What Pokemon is this? This is Aethermancer. Hi, Rusty. If anyone knows Monster Sanctuary, which I know is not guaranteed. Escape. Escape kills it. I think this has some character building for your monsters too. I believe. We have one worthiness. This is the worthiness screen. I've never seen this screen before. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. So it's single player, but I still get ranked at the end. I'm giving a performance report to my monsters that I'm controlling directly. Like the art style? Me too. Monster Sanctuary looks a lot like this. Monster Sanctuary is like a Metroidvania monster collecting game. Still with RPG combat mechanics. I liked it a lot. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Give me the detailed worthiness information. Damage dealt, actions fermented, aether generated, and combat duration. Yeah, I think you get a team. So that means as they generate aether, you can probably, like, have one for ramp that makes mana for your other monsters. You're birthing them? I think so. Orb. Loot drop. You gained orb. Aether +1, but health reduced by 3. On hit, 10% chance to apply burn. I think this is an excuse for how it's like a roguelike. I think you get to build up your monsters over time through like the rebirth mechanic. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. Its constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth here. Ah! We should do so. Safety in numbers. This must be what all those mementos I have are for. Allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster's soul to do so. Each shrine may only be used once. Start each run with a random soul in your inventory. And each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn there for free? May only find the use of souls of monsters you've already got a memento of. A memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bond to a monster. Craft new ones by using the capture action on them in combat. Understood. You catch them, and then you can make them at the shrines. So this is the one that's in my inventory. And then these are the ones that are at the shrine, and I mean, look at them. It's the same elements as the starter I've got, but that just means they're going to generate more mana for each other. We don't have the souls for these ones. The random one we started with, I guess, was Volpertinger. I hope Rebirth isn't just like leveling up with a different name. I hope there's some building mechanics that goes into it. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This allows the Aethermancer to ambush enemies. Removes 2 poise from the targeted enemy, making them easier to stagger. Void Blitz isn't your only ability. Aethermancer may also use certain actions in combat, such as capture and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. Crafts a memento of target staggered monster and captures its soul. Consumes 1 blank memento. Understood. Pokeball. But you gotta stagger them. So it's Skyrim Soul Gems. Yeah. So it's Skyrim, Sekiro, and MTG, and Pokemon. Uncrit applies poison. Gains plus 2% crit chance for every poison stack on enemies. Ooh. I hate this guy so much. Oh. Oh no, that's a lot, Cass. Don't forget the Devil May Cry ranking system. Of course, of course. So this is Elder Scrolls. I actually forgot everything it's compared to. Eldermon the Gathering, Devil's Cry twice. There we go. This looks interesting though. Seriously, get that man out of your vicinity, please. I know your options are limited, but I have no idea how to see enemy weaknesses. I guess like this. I can see their elements. You can? Your manager? Okay, good. Did he leave? Tashimi? Poor sleepy mouse. Oh, I'm okay, but thank you. How are you doing, Tashemi? Oh, it tells you when you go to target them. Playing bunnies on arena ladder. Nice, how are you doing? I kind of don't know how to see their boys. Tier 1.5 deck, so alright. Rough against a few decks. Coworker's real godsend though. Who likes you, the coworker or the guy? That's pretty staggered. So we could grab this guy if we wanted to. Never mind. I felt pretty confident about that. You're safe? Okay. That's all that's really important.
Yosh.
I see.
Yosh.
Thank you, Cass. You're all right. I just don't want to say anything that I want to say because of liability purposes. Rising Fire sounds neat. Whenever burn triggers on an enemy, applies burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn.
Yosh.
Oh, I thank you, Cass. We got our blank memento back. We've void jumped. You're up at a height now. They cannot win. You can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. Try it out here by dashing to the other cliff. Shift plus direction. See, this is why I don't need to watch Star Wars. I already know all the lines. Oh, hi. A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. What tipped you off? I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who's us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Also, it's all terrible except the original trilogy. I haven't seen any Star Wars, but I firmly believe it would have been better if Jar Jar Binks had been a Sith. Perhaps I will. My name is Siriu. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. Welcome back, Isa. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. I say that all the time. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. That is an actual theory that people believe in. I like it a lot. I think they were onto something too. Honestly, I guess Star Wars would just be better if they, like, made a plan and stuck with it and didn't listen to what anyone said ever. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of this magic powder to bestow a small boon to your monsters. On Earth action from any ally. Applies poison to each enemy. Allies gain plus 15% crit chance. Proliferate? See? Whenever this monster applies a debuff, deals 4 earth and water damage hit to the enemy. On Earth action from any ally, apply poison to each enemy. Sounds really cool. %15 crit though. I'll do poison. Rock money. The object is surrounded by aether particles. Must contain some hidden power, awakened by the void. Can make use of that power if I act wisely. Yellow? A void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They're quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. It can bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It'll enhance the monster's basic attacks to deal more damage to their respective element, and generate an additional aether of that element. Give it to Sharoof. Oh hey Crimson. Can't stay and watch, but you shall be lurking. Have a nice lurk, Crimson. It's nice to see you. Basic attacks do earth damage and generate 1 additional earth aether. Plus the poison from our other friend. Wait, I can interact again? Nothing left to do here. Gotcha. Lurk well, Crimson. Branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. I see sword and board, commander format, and I think that's the monster shrine symbol. Envoy, Aether Spring, Knight. You shall. Hi everyone, and unfortunately Vi as well. It's completely alright. It's important as you're doing what you need to. When choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are, and what role it can play in combat. This is another Earth. Oh, I did capture it. It just didn't do any fanfare. Give me the goo. For free? Yes. It can heal, which is an earth action, which will also poison all the enemies because I've got Tatzelworm. Wait, you can interact with these? This collection of statues is likely related to local monsterkin tradition. Haven't seen anything like it anywhere else during my travels on Taraste. Thank you, Fractal. It's important to remember. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here inside the void. I'm called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I am here on my own. Issues seem too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? So you weren't sent by Achilles? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. Let me share my findings with you. As is known, void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe. A manifestation of entropy. I don't like that. I'm moving Dad from the wrappers. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amounts of aether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Taraste, at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to two conclusions regarding the massive void phenomenon. One, it is growing, at a slow but steady, inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Taraste, theoretically speaking. Two, its central point is at the center of the former holy city Vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So if there is a point of origin to the massive void phenomena, that's it. Beyond the fractured ruins, at the center of Vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail your quest, your body will rematerialize at the stone circle next to that village, outside the void. Good as new. Your monsters will be quite dead, however. Before you leave, I take it you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. Strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Alioth's head. This is aethral ore, a metal infused with aether, commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void, however. I could split the ore in two, forming two artifacts, one for you, one for me. You can have first pick if you'd like. Or you can take 15 gold. I'll do the thing. One of them crumbles into dust, but they still swear it's good. Behold, the product of the aethral ore that was torn asunder, never to be remade anew. An antidote flask. Heals target ally for 15. Cleanses 5 debuffs. Or shields all allies for 10. I'll take the dust. Now these have charges, and the charges regenerate when you rest. I don't know how often you get to rest. As expected, Siryu. As expected. Whatever. Five debuffs? How many debuffs can you get? I think it does stacks. So maybe if I have like 5 poison. Stacks. Yeah, like Winter Orb. Been spotted by a roaming monster. Combat is unavoidable at this point. You have a small time window left to perform Void Blitz. If you don't initiate combat by Void Blitz, combat begins without either side having an advantage. I was trying to Void Blitz this whole time, frankly. All 3 of them. Oh, I didn't notice this also poisons all allies. That's fine. That's fine. everyone is poisoned. I never actually checked what the ooze's ability is. Putrid odor. On action applies to poison itself. Whenever poison triggers on this monster, enemies also take damage from it. Okay. That's fine. So they're planning on using both of their fire aether over there. But I could drain it. And now they can't do that action anymore. And also I applied more poison. The mechanics are mechanicking. Okay, but they do just switch to a basic attack. So they're not like wrecked. That's revolting. I would never. At least one of your enemies is going to reset their poise this turn as part of their reset action. Apart from resetting their poise, reset actions generate one random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset action the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Okay, so I think I can stagger this guy. Oh, hello, Isa. You're actually back now? Actually, welcome back, Isa. I should have checked my aether. But I think this one's dead. And I think this one's dead. Yeah. Debuff damage hits first. I like the game a lot. Thank you very much, Isa, for bringing it to my attention.
Yosh.
Oh, thank you. How are you doing? Welcome home from work, I assume. Squee. Tackle worm? Okay, but that's no tackle worm. It's the third evolutionary stage of tackle worm. It goes tickle maggot, tackle maggot, tatzel worm. Oh, we found Jotun's soul on the ground. Apologies. This tent appears to be rather new. Wouldn't the last be a fly of some sort? You'd think so. But we're in a world where a fish that's also a gun can turn into an octopus that's also a tank. Which means there are people actually living in the void. And they call me mad. Who does?
Yosh.
Who calls me that? Hope the creep is actually gone. Me too. Music's nice, very nice. I like all the monsters too. Okay, so that's just a guy. You're fighting an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. It sure can. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using Inspect. I don't think it's going to help that I stagger it either. I mean, it'll help in the way that it takes extra damage. Also, the mechanics are very mechanic-y, which I really like in an RPG. Which I keep saying without explaining it. There's a lot of fun decisions to make. And I like how everything interacts. Yes, the crunch is flowing. Thank you, thank you. I hate the slime spray. This is the fucking mechanics ever. Mm-hmm. There. Okay. It doesn't do the damage to the opponent when you take poison damage when they die from the poison. Good to know. I love my Slorpy Gorpy monster team. 2 damage against all enemies. 2 by 2. This simply must mean 2 hits of 2 damage. Purge destroys enemy Aether, prioritizing Aether that the enemies need for their actions this turn. Oh, that's nice. On interrupt, triggers when an enemy action is interrupted. Actions get interrupted when the enemy is staggered, killed, or when the enemy lacks the Aether required to pay for the action cost. Nice. Applies 4 burn to target enemy free action. It doesn't end the monster's turn. You only get 1 free action. This monster consumes Aether to use an action or gets interrupted, deals X fire damage to it. Burn is not the same as poison in this game. I see. Normally, they are identical. 4 by 2 damage against target enemy. Critical hits deal 4 additional damage. You're telling me burn isn't just red poison? I know! They have to do a thing to receive the burn. It's different this time. What kind of mana? It takes green Aether, pardon. See, this is an earth attack. I don't really generate wind, as far as I know. So, just have to take Lava Tide. I'm not that disappointed. I like Lava Tide too, but it does take 2 earth. I was really interested in Flash Burn, to be honest. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain +1 defense and shielding. It's an aura. But I don't have a way to give it redirect. Whenever this monster applies a debuff, deals 4 earth and water damage to the enemy. Reaction burn app seems pretty good to me. Yeah. But I don't have any wind mana. Wind Aether. At the start of your turn, cleanses 2 debuffs from each ally. Whenever a debuff is cleansed from an ally, shields them for 2. This is actually extremely good because this slime poisons your allies to heal them. Should you make a proliferate storm deck? Yes, of course you should. Rad Storm is right there. I was literally looking at it the other day. It's cheap. That means it's fair. I just made a storm deck last night, and I was staring at Radstorm, wishing that I had a means to use it. Not legal in modern. Oh, for modern. Fair enough. Dragonstorm is, right? Oh, but that's not proliferating. Oh, hey, we found a skill reroll. Already brewing a Dragonstorm deck, though. You got multiple storm decks going? I just did my, like, first one. It's a, Terrified Prophet Commander deck. Ahoy there. Oh, pardon. Ahoy there. I'm Cephalia. No. I'm Cephalia, resident treasure hunter of Pilgrim's Rest. And you must be an Aethermancer. Sorry, I gave it 2 attempts and I decided no voice. No voice. You're correct, I'm Siriu. Pleased to meet you. I have been to the Fractured Ruins plenty of times, but it's not quite how I remember it. To tell the truth, I've been feeling kind of dizzy. Maybe you should get off your anchor. How long have you been inside the void? I can't remember. The void has started to affect you. I strongly advise you seek respite. See that path behind me? It will lead you right back to Pilgrim's Rest. Ha! Perhaps 'tis time for these weary bones to take a rest. Hi, Knifler. Why am I... What has me lagging? Just for the time being, of course. Aw, thank you, Isa. No void's gonna make me seek early retirement. You know, you're not so bad for an Aethermancer. Saw something recently, let's just say it ignites memories for you. Ha ha. Now you need several storm decks. I'm excited to try it. I've always been tempted. By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. Your monsters receive 2 corruption cleanse. Good for them. Back up at a height now. If you perform a Void Blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it loses 3 poison instead of 2. Nice. So, the high ground really does help you win. Alright, before anything else happens, I will loot this and I will go to break. I will see everyone in just a few minutes. We're gonna have a stretch. I'll be right back. See you very soon. Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, Isa. So I haven't wishlisted this game yet, but I've already decided I'm going to. No opportunity for me to gain height on them. I just have to be sneaky. It seems very easy to avoid combat so far. You're fighting an unknown monster, a monster you don't have the memento of yet. It is very cool. You can gain its memento in combat by using the Aethermancer's capture action, if you have a blank memento. I do got one today. This is going to wreck them majorly. It is going to disrupt, at least one action, quite possibly 2. And it poisons everyone. Neat. It's staggered 2 and almost the 3rd one. Call it Wrath of the God the way you decimate him. I'll come back, Aero. So, okay. So in this one, you can catch a monster when they're staggered, as represented by the broken poise diamond. You're gonna stop. No, it's okay. Warden, ow. Memento unlocked. Isa, why? You're just so beaten up. Oh, except Oozeball here does that would stagger. They're all already staggered. Oh, on me. I got poise for day. I've been training it up. See, I can take it. It's too late for that Volper. It's already over for both of them. Have you played Octopath Traveler? I have. Not very much. I played the demo. And then we bought the main game, and then Senzu played it, but I did not. That's crazy. That amount of Aether cost. I haven't played the whole thing, but I do. I remember really liking the mechanics. It's you can take additional actions in it, and a lot of it is like stance breaking enemies like you do in this. Say nothing of the second one, which you haven't touched at all. Each letter in the title Octopath represents one character in the game. I didn't know that. Turns each hit into a critical hit. Each hit consumes one stack. So you, as a free action, consume a fire and a wind. And each hit is a critical hit. Well, your next two. I'll try a reroll. Chain lightning. Applies 2 regeneration to all allies, then shields for 2 for each regeneration stack on them. Or 2x2 damage against target enemy. Deals an additional X damage on hit. I believe X here is 2 for each poison stack. Oh, yeah, it's just one additional hit for... Okay, yes, I understand. One hit of this much damage. Well, we got Banner. All allies gain plus 5% crit chance and 5% evasion. Very Tatzel coded. Ophelia, Cyrus, Teresa, Olberic, Primrose, Alphen, Therion, and Honnet. Sorry I doubted you. Aw. Found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots left in the zone. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered. Nice. Oh.
Yosh.
One for each of the 8 characters and also their names. Oh, hi, Sun King. Thank you for the head pats. I'm afraid I only know Primrose. Because I only played the demo. Loot drop. I want loot drop. Primrose was the last playable character you met before you put it on hold. I see. How big of a party can you have? For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen, or weakness applied to the party, applies power to self. That doesn't sound very helpful. Oh, buy the party. Yes. No, that sounds incredible. Yes, thank you. And also it's wind. We need wind. Also, it's new and I was going to take it regardless. Choose a monster to replace. It is 3. We've been through so much with Ooze. I can't check their detailed stats from here. How dare they? Yeah, this is the one who's been applying poison whenever anyone does an earth action. That's what I wanted to keep. Retaliate triggers when the monster is attacked or receives non-attack damage. They just generate random Aether. Apply 2 redirect and shields to self. Or aura. I like auras. Whenever an ally purges or steals Aether, generates 1 additional Aether of the same element. Allies take 1 more damage from all hits. Take it. Based on what you've seen so far, the 2 you've kept seem the strongest right now. Thank you. There he is. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. I only know about that because Sinzu watches TikTok. Hey, there's our epic loot drop. You've gained belt. Uninterrupt. Applies power to self. Grants 10% chance to evade each incoming hit. Increases this monster's maximum health by 5. Can I shuffle equipment around? It doesn't look like it. Mercury Soul, hello. Ah, so that's how you interact with those. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can use the Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantage as when you perform a Void Blitz. Well, I didn't do that because I didn't know how. Little Durgan. So what if I just do this again? Okay, so the one on the bottom right, the Mandrake, is 1 away from getting staggered. Don't know if Jane is here, but I'm sure if she was, she'd call you a heckin' cutie, and she'd be right. It's very true. Bonk. Okay, maybe I miscalculated. Make those yam dumplings this weekend. You got everything you need. Very nice. I hope they're delicious. For today, you shall accept your cuteness. How very magnanimous of you. Whenever your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. It's all because I got rid of the slime. You made another batch the other day? Oh my goodness. Sinzu loves to make dumplings. Maybe I should get him on this. This is going terribly, all because I got rid of the, all because I got rid of the slime. Opening Pokemon cards. Need mouse and rat luck. Good luck, Sun King. Seeing the same without the fear of damaging the cards as you tear the plastic open. Should go to a Chinese restaurant soon. Get some baozai. I haven't gone out to get, like, different food in a while. I could use some variety. We're in danger. Oh, hi, Sir Toxic. Say something funny and we'll give you luck. I already wished you good luck. I don't know what you want from me.
Yosh.
Thank you, Sun King. What's up? Nothing too much. I'm trying out this demo. I'm really liking it so far. That was funny. Tell us a joke. No. I'm never going to be funny again. You love the Yosh. Recap that one thing you said that one time. Alright, so anyway, Vaporeon's a noob trap. Is that the thing? Because I'm realizing with every passing moment, I super don't want to recap that. Your favorite evolution is Leafeon? I like Leafeon. I've got a soft spot for Flareon because whenever I'm told something's bad, I like it even more. They ruin your favorite. Ruined. Flareon's great. I like a little fox on fire that punches people. You think mine is Jolteon? No way! Sinzu's favorite is Jolteon. Yeah, and like I was saying, it's not even true. I have to assume your favorite Eevee is Vaporeon. Vaporeon used to be one of your favorite Pokemon? Not anymore? Why not? We found a sword. Your favorite Eevee is obviously Sylveon. Sylveon's definitely near the top for me. Actually, it might be the top. Me too. I just... Look. I love all the Pokemon. You have 1 plushie of each, but you have 2 Umbreons. Umbreon's a very nice one to have 2 of. You said you like it, Vaporeon. People are going to make the joke or something. No, that... I disagree with the joke. That's what I'm saying. Increase healing of each heal by 1. But I can't heal anymore because I threw away my healer. Lunar Space Bolt, hello. Glaceon and Umbreon. I like both of those. Umbreon, honestly, is also my favorite. I've actually used Umbreon when I used to play Pokemon Showdown. What? I got spotted. The fight started. Sylveon for you, especially the shiny. Sylveon's top tier. Bam. Yes. Mischievous? Mischievous is very good. What's my favorite Pokemon? Legitimately, I've got so many favorites. Mercury's a heckin' cutie, very true. Favorite starter's Mudkip? That was my very first starter. But you're a heckin' cutie too? That's also true. I'm glad you both come to an agreement. Jolteon's the reason you have a Mononoke earring. Shout out to Jolteon. Eevee and all evolutions tied. Your favorite Pokemon of the day is Suicune, because it's the first one you thought of. I can't think of a single Pokemon, but any posted in chat will immediately be identified and also called my favorite. Your favorite Pokemon of all time is Steelix. That's interesting. I don't know how many Steelix lovers there are. Definitely deserving of it, though. 4 favorite legendaries are Mewtwo, Giratina, Urshifu, and when you can't say or people might get mad. Regieleki. Is that the electric type Reggie? Is there an electric type Reggie? He's your favorite Reggie? Fight you? I literally won't. Who cares? Have a little Steelix plushie on your desk? Really? That's adorable. Chat, like and subscribe if you fell for the trap. Love Jirachi a lot. Probably 3rd favorite. I used to really like Jirachi and Victini. Any shiny? Wow. What program did you use for that? This message goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. Which message? I see some pretty hard goers out there. We're rapidly dying. I still don't really know how to check poise damage. The Trap, of course, being Mike Trapp, writer, producer, and former game show host of actually on Dropout, of course. Urshifu's awesome. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. That's what you call humor for collegers. It sure is. You know, even if you're not in college, you can still watch. They don't check. Steals one enemy Aether. And it's a free action. Applies 2 weakness. Sets base damage of each hit to 1. It's kind of funny. Deal 7 damage to self. Purchase 2 enemy Aether. I'm going to take Stealing Dust. Sounds kind of sick, honestly. Shermer doesn't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I've seen very little College Humor. I watched Drawfee. They're not even College Humor anymore. Drum. We scrapped it for 3 gold. Scepter. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 4. Increases damage of burn against enemies by 1. Increases healing of each heal by 1. Or uninterrupt applies power to self. Except that's really good though. I will scrap this as well for 8 gold. Wait, you didn't even know they were College Humor? You doesn't know? Oh, no, you're not a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I haven't watched them in like a year. So sad Alexa punched through the drive. Oh, no, I can't say that. I'll trigger everyone's machines. I've been trying to be so mindful. Do it. No, what if it does it? What if somebody's Alexa-enabled robot vacuum cleaner crashes through their wall and they hold me liable? May look like a pun now, but this hole was created by a powerful impact a long time ago. Must have been caused by siege equipment or something mighty. What if Almalexia actually punches through the drywall? Exactly. That's why you always use headphones. It's very wise. This cute? It's very cute. It's a monster collector roguelike. Alexia, play My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion on Apple Music. Trying to trick me. Hi Kay, how are you doing? This is the demo. It is wishlistable. I think they intend to release this year, but that's unsubstantiated. Accidentally clicking download right now. Hey, the demo's free. No reason not to. It's got mechanics. Might have mechanics, but does it have a story with characters? It certainly has characters. Certainly a story is in the works. I can't imagine it not having one. It's an old video I think about a lot. Jim Question's objective review. Is it the one with the large spoon? No? No. Why? You love demo times? Me too. I should try to do more. Dug a little deeper, the dev hasn't indicated a planned release target. Very unfortunate. You hate traveling? Me too, honestly. I hope it's going pretty smoothly though. As smooth as it can, at least. Basically a response to people who complained about subjectivity when they reviewed games. So... Oh, you're stuck in traffic. Oh. I'm guessing it was, Oh, is this where, it has mechanics? Does it have a story with characters? And then he's just saying yes to all of them? Very objective. Very confirmable. It was them basically reviewing a Final Fantasy game without saying anything meaningful and only sticking to facts like, it's a video game. It has a story with characters in it. Ever want Demorex? Got a couple that are on your highly anticipated list. I've actually heard of Conan the Librarian before. It might be a different one, but what if it isn't? On every 4 crits, purge an enemy ether. On crit. Whenever this monster purges or steals ether, breaks 1 poise of the same element on all enemies. That one. Give Rex. Rec SK. We got a Void Crystal, an artifact. Wreck ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Exactly. Generates wild aether. Is that like wildcard aether? It can be used for anything. Doppel Dungeon. I have not heard of this. A colossal sword. That must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin. If not something even bigger. Oh wow, I wish I could see it. I'll never know what it looks like. The story has a beginning, and an ending, and a middle bit. Riveting. Sandistry made its way onto the list. Did we loop? No. We started going one direction and then turned around for no reason. You know how that happens. They thought about a path here. Witcher Merchant. I think the witch is a healer, which I desperately need. As you may have noticed, corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. Yeah, I noticed. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Have high hopes for Aethermancer. You can tell me more opinions on that tomorrow. I see. Oh yeah, Fractal? You want to wreck us too? Chance of Sinar. That one sounds familiar for some reason. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing it and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. Devs being like, yeah, this mechanic is annoying. It's like the main challenge in the game, so deal with it. It's kind of the point. What can you do for me? You will walk the pilgrimage path, Sirio. Do you feel enlightened yet? Personally, I always feel calm around here, even with all the void and monsters, believe it or not. No, you want to reroll actions. Look what I created. It's an active memory crystal. Welcome back, Izu. Where? Guess the game. It was one of the ones none of us knew that time we played it. Aethermancer. I see. One of the ones none of us knew that time we played it. They've been here the whole time. Howdy, Izu. How you doing? Reroll on Tatzel. My fire claws. Applies regeneration. That's not what we were looking for. I really thought she was going to help. We might be replacing Sharoof here. Ooze for free. Start combat applies one regeneration to self. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. A healer. That time we played Guess the Game. Oh, Guess the Game. I cannot remember a single thing from Guess the Game. Many apologies. It was all red and yellow, and it was isometric. Red, yellow, isometric. Hark the Ghoul and Morta, also in your Watch Closely games with demos. Morta sounds neat. Sticking with Magicka. Yumi Nikki is not red and yellow. It's largely purple, if my memory serves. All the screenshots they provided. Oh, I see. What if I don't want to rebirth? The thing is, Sharoof is about to die. Chance of Sinar? We scrapped the orb. On support action from any ally, applies one weakness to the enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness on another random enemy. helpful, I think. Pheromone trap. Steam seems to think you'll like Morta because it's similar to Fallout 4 and Lies of P. It is now, huh? Triggers when this monster is attacked or receives non-attack damage. Apply 2 regeneration to self, then consume all stacks to deal 5 damage to target enemy for every stack consumed. That sounds helpful. Adventure game built in a modded Doom engine. Pheromone traps are those that wear perfume. I have no idea what you could be referring to. Alestrals? I haven't heard of that one. Seems pretty interesting, though. Lots of critters. I like critters. I'm a critter enjoyer. Have a relaxing Lurkizu. This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They're tougher, have more skills, and use 2 actions each turn. You have to defeat them in order to advance to the next biome. You have to. Is a big warden. Think you'd point to Blood West or Dread Delusion. Critter enjoyers unite. Sink is about a mile away. Do it, you'll only get weaker. Most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of the 4 elements. Some enemies have a special poise weakness. Please tell me more about poise weakness. It's not weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered, regardless of element. Oh my gosh, the freaking element shows what it's weak to. This one's white because it can be anything. Since it's a champion monster, it only loses one of its actions when it's staggered. That's reasonable. Explosive release. Yeah, that's what I picked instead of pheromone trap. Blow your wind. Virgin your wind. We did a lot of hits, I'm realizing. I can't do the big punch anymore. I can, because I have the Void Crystal. I can generate Wild Aether to do the big punch. Not doing nothing. But he's doing basic attacks at 1 damage each. That's fine. Good morning / evening, Russ. How are you doing? Now we got weaked. You can remove debuffs. No, you can't. You can remove debuffs. Only from self, though. That'll do just fine. You're very cold. It was 8 degrees this morning. That's a little intense. We got 30 Aether crystals. Allies gain plus 50%, 15% crit chance. When regeneration triggers on an ally with full health, applies power to them. Power increases the damage of each hit by 1. Or sleight of hand. Every 3rd hit of an action is a critical hit. For multi-target actions, it is every 2nd hit against each monster instead. That... I didn't expect to get better against multiple targets. Triggers up to twice per monster per combat? Come on. Why don't you let me break it? Nadu phrasing. Well, yeah, but I don't get, like, infinite monsters. I only have 3. Nice chain. If the enemies have 5 or more Aether, purchase 1 enemy Aether. Basic attacks generate 1 additional wind Aether. Increases damage of each wind hit by 1. That's incredible. I stand by that. I can't remember why I was farming teeth. I remember it was pretty important. I was very tired when I said that. You've entered the rest site. Man. A safe place in between the dangerous biomes of the void. Cauldron you see here is the monster meal, specially prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse large amounts of corruption from your monsters. Oh, so you mean I didn't have to throw away my starter like that? Who are you? Interesting. Another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You're familiar with my kind? That's unusual. My name is Siryu. Probably making a necklace? Maybe. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who's us? Well, them and their friend there. Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Tyraste? And by us, I mean us, a humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of the void? Yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares? Care to buy anything? 1 XP for a random monster. All your monsters cleanses 5 corruption from them. Finally, someone who gets this. Who gets it. It's a very good aesthetic. If I remember right, Monster Sanctuary looked kind of similar. I'll say this one looks a lot better, though. They're really ramping up. Poison damage +1. Consume the monster meal. They're all better. Aether is void erasure, to be honest. I would never void erasure. I can take him back. Give me the XP. Bunch of smarty pants thought light couldn't travel through a vacuum, so they made up some yes. On every 4 attacks from allies, purchase 1 enemy Aether. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, breaks 1 poise of the same element on all enemies. Specifically this monster. Okay, that's what I was thinking. This monster heals itself equal to 1/3 the damage it took last turn. Corruption cleanse +2. Oh. So it heals its own corruption. Nice, nice. Can I just keep buying bonus XP? It gets more expensive each time.
Yosh.
Oh, I thank you, Sun King. Soul of an ooze, which can be used to rebirth it. I can just buy... Okay, gotcha. I can't buy anymore. Aw, thank you, Sun King. You only pat adorable people. I see. Forbidden Fortress, is there more? I was under the impression there would not be more. Get complimented? I suppose. What do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures. I'm an Aethermancer, actually. I mean you no harm. Aethermancer? Your kind doesn't come around Pilgrim's Rest often, do they? At least they don't show up at my restaurant anyhow. That makes sense. Our kind doesn't eat or drink. How ghastly. Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then. Goodbye. Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you do. Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef? Oh, you can call me Mirren. My dishes will bring the best out of your monsters, I just know it. If they can stomach it, that is. I never hold back on my spices, you see. I see. You make my monsters stronger, but at a price. Seems risky. Risky? Risk's the most important spice of life. That's true. Thick cloud of steam envelops Mirren. Its origin? A sizzling hot pan filled with glowing food. Now this will give your monsters a real kick. I call it the memory vegetable stew. It'll bring back some nice memories as well as some corruption, but that's normal. Best memories are bittersweet. The risk bisque. Do you take the memory vegetable stew? I don't get to know how much XP they currently have. Oh, F to view monsters! Yeah, level my Mandrake, please. Rah! Hello, Froggo. How are you doing? I can tell it worked by the look in their eyes. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health by 2 to by 3. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. The healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. That's good. Excited? It's good to hear. What's got you all excited? You made Pokemon? It was you? Congratulations, I'm a big fan. There is evidently more. You're playing Pokemon Shield? You caught a low punny? Nice. Gulp. Your cat's glaring at you? What'd you do to your cat? This is why we're having trouble removing poise, because all of our All our guys are like the same elements. Gotta look for a bit. Have fun while you're gone, but not too much fun. I'll try. Gingerbread tiger. Does that count as a cat? Did you change them? Nice, Fractal. Made a gingerbread tiger one. I think that counts as a cat. Wobble cookie dough with a couple tiger features, and it's adorable. That does sound adorable. You've yet to finish with the starters, though. Well, good luck. Well, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. I was like, oh, this is probably the end of the demo, so I really want to keep it going. But then, like, more stuff kept happening, and I was running out of time. And then the ad hit, and it took me away. Welcome back, Fraga. It's honestly kind of for the best, because I was really rushing this fight before. Welcome back, Isa. Warden has 5 power, I'm noticing, and also a skull. A skull symbol. We'll learn what that does eventually. Oh yeah, it's not disrupting because I've got so much wild. I got that wild mana. Oh, I can just wreck any of them. Wait, this does... Oh, yeah. This is fire and water attack, huh? So it can just stagger anyone. Allie's wild? Maybe a little. No, not anymore. I'm pretty tamed. Maybe once. Wait a minute. That was a lot. Welcome back, Russ. Pre-release for the Final Fantasy set? No. Almost certainly not. I haven't done... Honestly, I haven't done a pre-release ever. I get intimidated by a competitive atmosphere. I'm warming up to the cards, though. I like Cecil a lot. We got another Usul. Very suspicious. Meteorite. On support, converts one random Aether into wild Aether, and shields self for 2. Basic attacks generate 1 additional Earth. The only competitive MTG you play? Yeah. I'm always a little bit tempted. But you know, it's got the cost associated. I know Sinzu definitely wouldn't be in to join. And I could just play with friends instead. So as much as I kinda want to, I've just got too many better options. Now, if Sinzu and everyone wanted to hit up a pre-release with me, I'd be super down. You gotta get one of those Cecil cards. I'm done. I'm trying to quit the cardboard. I said that, but we did buy... I suppose a bundle is permissible. A bundle and then only singles. I think that's permissible. You never quit the cardboard, you only take breaks. Well, I'm trying to make this break last. We didn't buy any Aether Drift, right? No, we bought Foundations. We did not buy Aether Drift. Although maybe we should, since he really likes vehicles. Okay, here's the thing. We really like collecting the spin downs. That's why one bundle of each set is allowed. And then if there's any other cards we want, we get singles. I'm realizing how strong this is. Because instead of applying 2 to self, I'm applying... And I start with 2, huh? So, yeah, it goes up to 5. Because I apply an extra one, and then immediately consume it for an additional 5 damage. Guess that means you're looking for hot singles in my area? Yes. Sorry, I was trying to think of a single burn spell, and I could not think of any burn spell that came out within, like, the last 2 sets. Oh, shoot, what's it called? Blasphemous Edict. Blasphemous Edict has candles on it. Does that count as a hot single? I kind of want that. It would go so nice in my Turgid deck. Hot single? Yeah, you know, a card single. When you go and buy a single card instead of a pack to, you know, not waste all your money. Right, the Wild Aether. I wasn't paying attention to that. Like Ifrit, the enchantment creature. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the rest of the spoilers. I only saw, like, the initial ones. Cass recommended me a card to counter our filthy aggro. Really? Oh, are you asking for a recommendation to counter my filthy aggro? It gives life equal to the player's age. That card's illegal. Did she tell you that? She did not? It's from a joke set. You're not playing till it's legal? I'm sorry. I'm afraid it will not be. It's legal for casual play if everyone says, like, oh, you know what? Let's just play with the joke cards. You survived. It's been a rough day. Good job, Cass. I'm proud of you. They showed Shiva, so you assume all the summons will be? I'd be surprised if they include Shiva, but not Ifrit. You're probably right. I'll probably be pretty interested in Ifrit when it comes out, if it comes out. And Odin? I want there to be an Odin summon. No, why are you stealing the... I would have liked for you to steal the green Aether. That would have been really nice. Music is pretty nice in this. Okay, so that Wimpod is going down. You read an article about silver cards being legal. It's fine. Hey, look, anything's legal with your friend group if you ask first. That's just how everything works. It's been non-stop customers all day. You haven't a chance to mess with your new deck yet? Oh. Well, I'm excited to look at it after stream, probably. I'm excited to bring out my filthy aggro storm deck the next time we get to play. Portalist Shiva looks very nice. Curious to see the art for the other summons. Ooh! I want Demi. I want Gravity Magic in the Final Fantasy set. I want Diablo. I want a borderless etched Diablo card. And I want it to do proportional life loss to all opponents. Tonberry. I want Tonberry to kill an opponent if it hits them. I am so disappointed. Tonberry should have Phage the Untouchable's ability. Tonberry Saga win. Tonberry Saga would make a lot of sense. I don't know what happens if your monster dies. It might just die. It probably does, honestly. Uninterrupted 50% chance to apply power to self. No. I'll have the epic belt, thank you. This appears to be a whole biome attached to this. I thought I was like going to see the town and they were gonna be like, oh, here's what you do in between runs. I have not seen an Aether Spring yet. This is an Aether Spring, I'm guessing. Experience boon, wind. At the start of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gains 1 extra XP. Lasts until the end of the run. Or at the end of each combat, cleanses 1 corruption from each of your monsters. Extra XP, thank you. So that seems much more important than I gave it credit for. Palom and Param cards that had the partner ability? Yes. Absolutely. Is there a Spoony Bard card? There's a couple. Or do you mean the Spoony Bard from Final Fantasy IV in particular? I could get Ooze back. I'm going to get Ooze back. But maybe that's a bad idea. It might be a very bad idea. Nah. Mandrake is pretty corrupted. I got a feeling this is what this game is about. Whenever regeneration is consumed by an ally, it cleanses 2 debuff stacks from them and applies them to random enemies. Whenever an ally reaches 4 debuff stacks, applies power and shields them for 4. Once per monster per combat. Now you give me the ones that apply redirect to self. Next enemy's single target attack then consumes a stack, so only 1. You gotta go.
Yosh.
Aw, thank you, Cass. Oh, I get to try the high ground blitz. The high ground blitz. kind of thought that would do poise damage to them. Because I misremembered one of his abilities. You got so much fire mana. It's so helpful. Big owls. Well, killing. Ah, God. Hi, Belmont. Real healing slime. How are you doing? And that'll remove those debuffs. Steal this guy's Aether. And this guy's Aether. Just finishing Warframe dailies. How's Mouse Mom? I'm still doing fantastic, thank you. I've been very much enjoying this thing. I'm excited for when it releases for real. Well, now we get to learn what happens. Assuming we survive this.
Yosh.
Oh. Well, returning to Pilgrim's Rest. Wasn't that bad, though. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters and story. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you in future runs, such as the soul bonds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. How do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. I haven't talked to anyone yet, so I don't know whether or not it's welcoming. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Taraste hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it? Do you wish to establish a soul bond with any of your monsters? You only need to have its memento to do so. This allows you to add starters for future runs. Maybe later. Hello? Okay. Why would you talk to a scarecrow? Obviously, scarecrows can't talk. I've seen things in the fractured ruins you wouldn't believe. Yep. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. I'm Gustavo, Tavern Keep, Innkeep, Judge, Mayor. Pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying, another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliff, just up ahead. Said they're an envoy or some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told, but I hear it's magnificent. It's not the end of the world, anyway. When it's not the end of the world. I ain't never seen 2 Aethermancers in a single day, though. Well, try to behave. Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any aether crystals on the way here? Perhaps. It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. I am sure I could put in a good word for you with folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying? If I give you aether crystals, people around here will help me out on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lily the Witch and Aliot the Envoy seem interested in crystals as well. But why don't you and I try to make a deal first? Looking to make a deal today, Siriu? Of course, as provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of those aether crystals, as well as to your recognition as our benefactor. Gustavo can grant you perks that will benefit you on future runs of the Void, granting you additional resources and improving the services of the characters you meet in the Void. Neat. I see you found your way here too. The Void is truly treacherous, isn't it? I actually wasn't ordered to go inside, but nobody's ever made it to the council just by following orders. Now that you're here, I should mention, I'm trained in Aethermancer enhancement. Oswald? Yes, Cassidy? Oh, I take it you're unfamiliar with it? It is a rather recently developed form of magic, one of the benefits as a follower of Achilles. I'm not your mom? It's true. Your mommy is a rat? Yes. Excuse me. I didn't mean to step on any tails. You need a flippin' diagram for this whole thing? Oh, for the game you mean. For the game you mean, right? Very nice.
Yosh.
Let me see. I want to see what emotes I have to see if I can put together a diagram real quick. Nope. Nope, afraid not. A very important gift subscription appears to have run out. You're cooking? Okay. Don't you worry. By utilizing Aether Crystals, I am able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. Not sure if the Council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I will make my services available to you. Utilizing the power of crystals, this recently developed form of magic may enhance your capabilities as an Aethermancer. Its perks: enhancing your own powers and your monsters. Drugs? You have enough Aether Crystals to establish another soul bond with a new monster. Doing so will allow you to choose it at the start of your next run. You can establish another soul bond by speaking with Lily the Witch. Yeah, I should probably do that, huh? Okay, hear me out. What if it's all slimes? What about all slimes? Unlocked meta upgrade ooze. Meta upgrade? Oh, are they just calling these meta upgrades? I hope maybe they don't. Allison's doping her monsters? No! I'm caring for them. I'm soul bonding with them. Let's perform an Aethermancer enhancement. Death save. Once per run, if a monster would die, it's saved from death and is set to 25% health. 4 flask charges instead of 3. Start each run with 1 additional random soul. That'd be nice. Worthiness upgrade also sounds nice. All of these are far too expensive for me. What's the yes? Is the yes for doping monsters or for trying to fit multiple slimes in a party? I don't know if I'm allowed. Anti-corruption meal upgrade. Oh. Additional gold, max HP, merchant inventory. Nothing I can afford. Slimes? Nice. Hello, Sunzu. I assume that was to cast, but I'll also take it. Alright. I'm feeling another run of this.